Dan podcast ini ditajakan khas oleh Adel Law LLC, sebuah syarikat yang memberikan khidmat konsultasi untuk perkara-perkara legal dan terutamanya syariah law.
Jadi korang boleh follow mereka di socials Facebook, Instagram dan TikTok @adel.law.llc ataupun lalui laman adellaw.com.sg untuk maklumat lanjut.
Korang juga boleh book an appointment WhatsApp di talian 83997923, 83997923 atau walk in at Block 190 Lorong 6 Tua Payoh, unit number 02-512.
Selamat datang dan selamat kembali ke Next Home Talk Show bersama saya Ashraf Usman
Faizal Ibrahim.
Dan saya Irwan Jumat.
dan kita bersama dengan Syakirin dalam studio. Apa khabar Syakirin?
Baik, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And baik, Alhamdulillah. And also kita tahu the cases yang dekat Indonesia sekarang yang diorang tengah go through this kesusahan and everything. So kita sama-sama kat sini, InsyaAllah kita doakan yang terbaik untuk mereka.
Amin.
Dan juga tadi sebelum kita start, Faizal dengan Wan pun ada cakap lah macam sekarang rumah kau tadi cakap dengan aku ada few cases kau handle pun macam susah sikit kan.
Betul.
Syakirin ada go through tak macam klien datang tapi case dia susah sangat and you need to do something yang over your kind of limits lah. Ada tak? Boleh share macam that kind of cases?
Usually, I guess when clients come and see me, there are the two elements tau.
Okay.
One is the legal aspect. That one I can assist, no problem. The other one is the emotional aspect.
Oh, emotional.
That one sometimes a bit difficult lah. You might need to go beyond your duty as a lawyer just to try and resolve matters. For example, as easy as letter of administration.
Okay.
Letter of administration is a document yang kita prepare kalau seseorang meninggal, tak ada wasiat, then kita nak kena lantik family member or someone to step in the shoes of the si mati lah, the deceased.
Okay.
So that would mean you appoint an administrator. Tapi kalau tak ada wasiat, then anyone can be the administrator under the ahli waris punya list. Yang ada hak lebih ada hak untuk manage lah. Problem is kadang-kadang yang ada hak lebih tu very emotional. Don't want to do anything. Bilang okay kau tak hormat aku. Let's say bapa meninggal, mak dah predeceased, tinggal 3 anak.
Okay.
1 boy 2 girls. Okay, of course the boy ada hak lebih lah untuk uruskan. Tapi maybe the sisters tak jumpa dia lama, habis bila bapa dah meninggal, of course need his consent to sign off.
Yeah.
Kan? Tak ada tak nak sign. Dia ego. Dia bilang korang tak hormat aku, tak call aku, tak buat apa-apa. Sekarang bila bapa dah meninggal, semua nak rebut untuk hak. This kind of anger or emotional punya issues, I think quite irritating sometimes.
Yeah.
Annoying. Annoying. But I guess something that lawyers we have to deal with lah. Of course, I can tell her the legal aspect. He don't want to sign. That means you are stuck, right? What we can do, we can go to court, we can apply for citation, for example. It's a court application untuk siapa yang ada hak kurang untuk explain dekat mahkamah kenapa mahkamah should allow this person untuk uruskan.
Okay.
So must give example lah that we contacted brother, he doesn't want to do it. This estate pun ada hutang lain-lain orang. Kalau kita delay, not very good for the estate, not very good for third party. Then we can get the order for the sister to manage.
Okay, faham.
But it takes time, it takes money, right? It just makes things difficult. All that the brother need to do is just come down to the office and sign. Or if he wants to manage, he can manage with the sister also.
Yeah.
Right? So the legal aspect is for me to offer this application and do it. But what I normally do is, because at the end of the day, people are human beings and human beings have feelings, and the way we speak also can open up their heart sometimes. So what I normally do, I say, okay, this is the way forward, but I can go beyond what I need to do. I can try and contact him. I can talk to him. I can explain to him why you want to make the application.
Okay.
Of course, I cannot advise him lah whether he should agree or not, but I can tell him, no, look, bapa dah meninggal, kakak atau adik dia punya intention cuma nak uruskan dengan cara baik. Siapa-siapa yang ada hutang kasih duit, kasih you punya hak juga, ambil dia punya hak, move on.
Okay.
So on that basis, agree tak? Okay, kalau kadang-kadang orang bilang tak, aku nak jumpa, aku nak tanya more information, I can meet them. Of course, they are considered the opposing party lah.
Yeah.
I cannot advise them, but I can tell them this is the fact. You ada hak untuk jumpa another lawyer to confirm the fact, and if you are agreeable, you can sign.
Okay.
So I guess that kind of additional punya effort really helps clients, right? We just sometimes people they do things without knowledge. They don't know that the sister is actually wanting to help.
Yeah.
Not that nak rebutkan harta. Anyway,
yes.
at the end of the day, it's still good for him also. He still get money, right? So this is the emotional aspect that I sometimes have to deal with,
To handle
and have to go beyond what lawyers normally do lah, right?
Faham.
Just advise your rights. Very cold advice. You do this A, B, C, done.
Yeah, faham.
So,
But how you manage your well-being? Macam okay, you are in this industry and you need to think, you need to have a solution atau more strategy for them. And how do you handle your emotion? Macam sometimes kita manusia, kita sendiri dari rumah tangga, kadang-kadang kita datang kerja tu kita punya mood boleh lari tau.
yeah, understand.
So how do you like, macam ada tak cases macam okay hari ni aku tak nak masuk office lah pasal aku tak boleh handle. Pasal kalau let's say lawyer is not in the right mind, cannot help you in your favor or anything what. So
Need to be
macam
professional lah.
Yeah, I guess I need to understand that my role is a solution provider lah. And people come to me, share their woes. I ada satu case, isteri nak cerai. Suami dengan isteri ada 5 anak perempuan.
Okay.
4 anak perempuan, suami dah molest dengan rape.
Uish.
Wow.
Anak betul ke?
Anak
Atau
betul.
Betul.
Anak betul.
Oh, sick ya ni.
And the issue is the girls do not know that that's rape. They thought it's the rite of passage. Once you're of a certain age, you nak kena buat ini dengan bapa.
So dia dah ajar tu pada anak
Dah
dia.
ajar. So first dah kena, second dah kena, third dah kena, fourth dah kena.
How old are they?
The one that finally got reported was when she was 16.
16 years
Oh,
old.
yeah, got to know.
She was talking to the friend. She thought it's normal. Then the friend got very concerned. Told the teacher. Teacher told the police. Police investigated all 4.
So starts from what age? The first one? I mean 16 boleh perasan.
I think maybe as early as 7, 8 years old.
Okay, so the backstory is maknanya dalam family dia tu, the father already macam cakap, okay, ini benda memang kena buat.
Part of the process in growing up.
But dekat sekolah budak-budak belajar science, biology, ada sex and everything what.
Correct. But I guess at that age of 7, 8, 9,
Belum belajar apa?
Diorang tengok
tahu sangat.
macam diorang tak tahu sangat. They think maybe this is part of culture. They think everyone else do the same thing.
Okay.
They it only came to light when the
The eldest one.
16-year-old girl started opening up with her friends, right? So now, what if you have to defend the husband in the divorce proceedings? Let's say the wife find out want to cerai, right? Can you defend him?
Wow.
Hard.
So you're representing the wife or
I'm
representing
defending the wrong things.
The husband needs legal representation.
Oh, so you're defending the husband?
Defending the husband in his divorce.
Divorce, okay, divorce bukan rape
Wife,
case.
of course, if I want to follow my own emotions, I would say you get lost.
Yeah, of course.
Right? I also have kids. I also have sons and daughters. But I guess as lawyers, we cannot judge people. We cannot prejudge.
Understand.
Right? Maybe at the point of time when he did what he did, he wasn't in the right state of mind, or we have good opinion of him. But my role is just to ensure that at the end of the day, when there's a divorce, what is given is fair. Of course, the judge will take into account all that he's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, he's already inside, right? The banyak counts of rape. You're there for maybe 20 years kat dalam, 20, 30 years kat dalam, right? But the thing is, when he has to defend himself, right, or through lawyers, we have to tell the court, look, yes, he has done all this wrong, acknowledged, right? Of course, when it comes to custody, he already waived their rights to custody, right?
Okay, of course. Yeah.
Issue would be house, issue would be muta'ah, issue would be iddah, right? So the court should not be clouded by just this act and, take everything away from him and give to the wife, right? Of course, once he's released, he may need some money. So at the end of the day, the court will arrive to a fair outcome, yes, based on what he's done, but based on other good things that he may have done previously, right? Maybe he work and gave money for the kids to go to school. All this is a fact that cannot be looked away lah, right? But it's a very weighty, heavy thing to do, right? I work with my other lawyer on this. We have been conditioned to not judge people lah, right? We must understand kita punya role is when a person comes and see us and they need assistance, of course if we can assist, if they are amenable to legal advice, they accept your view on the matter, then we can assist. Kalau they have their own view, then we cannot assist, right? So to answer how I manage is we have to be detached from clients punya emotional issues lah. We have to be very objective, right? Understand what's our purpose.
But do you have concern like when people see, especially the wife punya family members, that tahu that macam you are representing him, you backing him, so they might say, apa ni lawyer ni, kau ajar Dato' gini macam lagi kau nak backing dia apa semua. This criticism, are you okay to take?
Fair point, but the point is this: I am not saying what he's done is right. I'm saying what he's done is wrong. What he's done is very wrong, and he deserves to be punished to the full extent of the law.
Okay.
But having said that, now we are talking about his divorce.
My marriage It's nothing to do with whatever you offense
So of course his actions will affect, like I said, the punya custody rights, all that. But then again, when it comes to division of assets, the court must be objective. Must look at what he has contributed. Right? Cannot just completely whitewash and say, okay, no, everything, I don't care about what you've done, I'm just going to give to the wife, right? So my role is just to give what is fair. I guess that's what every Muslim should do, right? Even the judge need to arrive to that, right? The judge must be very clear on this. So I guess even if family members start to, be very critical and say why you do this, that's the role of lawyers lah. We are here to not judge. We are here to give clients' rights the utmost respect and to give their voice heard lah. Right? And then at the end of the day, let the judge decide.
Okay. But like you mentioned, macam detach your emotion with clients, but kita kadang-kadang manusia, kita memang judge punya. Nah, apa dia ni? Macam gini. So dia susah tau. Do you think that your decision based on macam your own personal judgement juga at times?
Of course lah. I mean, kalau you tell me to act for him in the criminal matter, I will not.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because my personal conscience won't allow me to. And I will always be very clear with clients. Even clients who are prepared to pay me tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. If I don't believe in your case, I will not take your case. Right? Because if I don't think your case can work, then what more the judge? Right? How am I going to present a case where I think it's going to fail? Right? Of course, some clients just want to go ahead. Fine, then I will get them to sign a confirmation that I've already advised. They still want to go through this route, and then we do it.
Okay.
Right? But most of the time, if let's say I don't feel good about the case, I will not take it up.
So for example, like his case, if let's say it's a criminal case and he wants to engage you, you will not accept lah.
Personally, I won't accept.
Okay, the reason you don't accept is because of what he did, and you felt that you are the anak and he should not be doing this. Or you felt that ni case confirm tak boleh menang?
I think it's the former lah. That personal conscience don't allow me to lah. Right? So that's why I think it takes a lot for especially criminal practitioners, criminal lawyers to handle clients, because they really have to sometimes fight their own personal bias and judgment, right? To push for the best of their client.
The reason I say this is because macam yang case yang Zara tu, so the lawyer, I think the Indian popular lawyer tu yang defend the the criminal lah yang ni. So people kecam tu lawyer apa? Why he should defend sedangkan si Zara tu mati is because of all this yang buat salah ni.
Yalah, but I think like Syakiri mention lah, as a lawyer kau act differently apa.
True.
Which kalau kita tengok in netizen, kita lebih emotional. Tak ni dia dah sampai mati ni. Kau tak patut kasih dia, rumah pun tak boleh dapat. That kind of thing lah kan.
Yeah, I guess we have to also split between whether you are acting in the defending of the crime or to act for him in some other proceedings. Right? For me, I was okay to act in other proceedings because it doesn't go towards his guilt on the crime. Right? Tapi kalau if you want to act for someone who has been charged, I guess it's still okay. of course, kalau your personal bias don't affect your judgment,
Okay.
it's okay because the law is very clear. Whoever is arrested is presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Proven guilty, okay.
Right? That is the rule of law, right? You can be arrested with a knife in your hand and person dead on the floor and all his blood is on the knife. You are still innocent until the court confirms that you are convicted and guilty. Why? Because we don't know what happened before that. Maybe you have a right of private defense. This person is trying to kill your child or trying to burn down your house. So in exercising your private defense, he had a knife and you managed to overpower him and you push him away and he ran towards you and he was stabbed to death. Right? So these are the things that may have happened that needs to be investigated and confirmed. That's why you are innocent until proven guilty. That's why many criminal lawyers are prepared to take on cases because of that belief.
Okay, faham.
Right? Melainkan kalau klien bilang, actually I hate this guy, I want to kill him. Then how? Probably you can only defend him to the extent of trying to reduce his sentence. Because you already admit. Right? If let's say he tell you, never mind, I pay you $1 million, you just fight for me. As a lawyer, you can't. Because you have a duty to the court. Right?
Okay.
Not to your client. Your duty is to the court first and then your client. So kalau the client tells you, okay, I committed the crime,
Okay.
but I want you to tukar the story and say, no, I did not. As a lawyer, you cannot do that. You cannot lie to the court. But what you can do is to tell the person, look, if you continue to appoint me, I have a duty to inform the court. But if you discharge me, then I have no duty to tell the court what you tell me. Because I'm not your lawyer anymore. So you don't need to incriminate your client. Then he can tell another lawyer to help him.
But do like bribery involved tak? Macam let's say they come out with a good sum of money. Yeah, maybe another firm or any other people macam tengah desperate. I just take lah.
That's wrong lah. Ethically, that's wrong. Kalau I mean, for as long as the client did not inform that he actually did it lah.
Yeah.
Kalau dia goreng dengan lawyer pun, we wouldn't know.
Tu lawyer rabak kena balik.
Lawyer kena.
What about this kind of cases with pro bono?
Pro bono.
Let's say your offense are killing or murder, but of course you have to engage a lawyer to defend yourself, and you don't have means or financial for you to fund this kind of thing. That's why you can get a pro bono, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what if let's say this case is under pro bono? Any lawyers have to take up atau macam-macam atau appointed by the Ministry of Justice to get it done.
Okay, so this is under LESCO, Legal Aid Scheme for Capital Offences.
Okay.
Usually for drug cases yang the penalty is death atau murder, every accused person has the right for representation.
Okay.
In my experience, I think a lot of good criminal lawyers actually take up this to assist these clients. As to whether they should really push for the clients, of course, right? Whether the client pays you $1 million or you do LESCO, you should be defending to your utmost best. Okay. When it comes to this kind of LESCO cases, they still have to, of course, take the client's instructions. And if let's say they feel that the client is innocent, they should go all out and fight. Usually, for criminal matters, I guess it's on the issue of intention. Right? Whether there is an intent to do.
So the firm is macam appointed ataupun whoever macam let's say the previous discussion we have, you can take up or you have you have the right not to take up as well. So ataupun for this case that is a must that okay you have to take up this case.
You can choose.
Tapi kalau semua tak nak angkat macam mana?
I guess there's enough kind lawyers out there to take it on. Memang ada, they have a pool of criminal lawyers who does it. Usually the senior ones dah nak semi-retirement mode, they just take 1 or 2 cases a year. You can get people to.
Personally, what is your take on hukum tali gantung? Like macam ada cases macam tali gantung punya cases, then when I saw the comments and everything, ataupun orang macam mengatakan macam like Singapore shouldn't have this kind of law lah. Yang hukum tali gantung. Pasal ada negeri lain yang tak ada gantung.
Yeah.
So kenapa Singapore nak kena ada gantung? So what are your take on this?
Capital punishment lah.
Capital punishment lah. Yeah. I guess kita nak kena understand what is the purpose of punishment. Right? Punishment serves many purposes tau. First is to deter you. Deter you. So now I punish you. If you steal from the shop, I'll put you inside for 6 months. It becomes a specific deterrence. You will be scared to want to commit again because the next time you know, okay, I've already experienced this 6 months. I will not want to do it. That's the first reason why people, why there's punishment. Second reason is still deterrence but general. Meaning, the court says, okay, I'm going to put you in jail, not 6 months, now I'm going to put you in 1 year. So other people will realize, very scary. You first time offender, you go in 1 year already. Yeah. So they will also be deterred. And deterrence means not to do it lah. Yeah. So already when there's a punishment, it deters the individual and the society at large. That's the second reason why there's punishment. The third reason for punishment is rehabilitation. You want to make the person a better person, right? Put him in jail, give him the program, remind him why he's here, he needs to help people, all that. And finally, it's an eye for an eye lah, right? You do something wrong, you should be punished. You should get something out of it lah, as a consequence, right? So, as to tali gantung, as to death penalty, I guess there's justification why the state taruh tali gantung for drug, right? Because Singapore is a very small country, right? If you don't have this kind of very, very tough draconian punya law, once the drug trade comes into Singapore, that's it, right? Our kids will be affected.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Because it's a small country,
Small country. It's a cosmopolitan country. It's a very well-connected country. Best place to have drug trade, right?
Faham.
Because everyone comes here. So when you have tough laws, right? Nothing is tougher than tali gantung, right? I think if there's anything more than that, the government might also put that, right? To tell them, look, no nonsense, no talk about wanting to, discuss. Once you are caught, we are going to gantung you. Of course, this is the highest extent, right? They have this thing about certificate of cooperation, whereby if you cooperate, then you will not be hanged, you will get life sentence. And then even life sentence also, there can be clemency, there can be pardon, right? So all these are in place. So my personal view is, I guess, depends on the government of the day. If the problem is so bad that you want to avoid it, then I think it's okay, right? To have tali gantung for drug, right? Problem is when other countries come in and say, that's not right. Because you see, your standards are different from the standards here, right? You may have a big country, you may think it's fine to have, smoking or weed. Let's go ahead. That's your culture, that's your country. How your younger ones are going to be, it's entirely your call. But this is our country, this is how we do things, this is how we roll, right? So then you just have to let us deal with our own issues.
Vandalism. Like vandalism as well.
Yang Michael Fay dulu tu.
Michael Fay. You see, but
caning aja the most.
Caning.
Yeah, vandalism, caning lah. Meaning aside kat tempat other country, vandalism is not been caning.
Yeah.
Cuma, okay, for example, Singapore is only one state lah. Singapore itself. But if you make a comparison, you are talking about states. There are few states in America that particularly don't practice death sentence. Why?
I mean, I think they already have the death sentence, but they abolish the death sentence. Banyak country I think they abolish because I think it's too.
Ada yang tak ada,
cruel.
memang tak ada langsung. Ada yang abolish, this kind. Like say, if I'm not mistaken, Texas pun they don't have a. If I'm not mistaken, Texas also there's no death sentence. So what is your take? If let's say there are few states that applies on this death sentence and other countries, other states are not. So kalau if let's say if someone is bad. So if let's say if I want to run my drug cartel, I don't go to Texas. I go to Texas because practically whatever it is, I just just be life sentence punya itu instead of instead
gantung
of gantung. Another thing, apa bezanya kalau if let's say for states, diorang tak pakai gantung, diorang pakai chamber ataupun diorang pakai syringe, you know, just for you to mati lah. So what's the difference of that?
I guess in terms of ending one's life, maybe you do little injection, they say it's less painful lah.
Okay.
Right? You die in your sleep or something. But at the end of the day, the intent is still the same.
Yeah.
They want to terminate your life
Right, yeah.
for the wrongs that you have done. Right? And again, different countries, different culture, different expectation, different problems. I guess as much as maybe they shouldn't comment as to, you know, Singapore's laws are very, very drastic, we should also not comment unless we live there, we know the culture there, we know the people there.
You understand? Dia macam ibaratkan ni keluarga aku, ni keluarga kau
Banyak
lah.
kacau lah.
Aku jaga anak aku ada standard aku. Kau anak kau ada standard kau kan.
Correct.
Dulu aku dengar tau, dulu dia cakap kan hukum gantung kan. So hukum gantung, so the punishment is hukum gantung. But they change after that. They change to hukum gantung sampai mati. Pasal pernah ada orang gantung
Tak mati.
tapi tak mati. So they have to release him. I don't know whether it's true or not lah.
Ada cases
I've heard of it, but I haven't confirmed yet.
I heard of it. So dia cakap, since engkau dah hukum aku hukum gantung je, tapi aku tak mati, kau kena lepaskan aku lah.
I see.
Jadi sekarang dia change hukum gantung sampai mati. So kalau dah gantung, kena hidup lagi, dia buat lagi sekali lah.
Hang to death lah.
Hang to death.
Yeah, I mean it's clearly stated in Singapore law and everything. Even kalau kita dekat custom daripada Malaysia nak masuk Singapore, dia ada this macam poster besar. Drug is a offense ni semua, hang to death ni semua. So of course lah, jangan buat lah. Benda ni dah warn, bukannya terus kita menghukum orang kan.
But for them easy money macam, because if they do satu kali lepas, dia dapat
It's
thousands
not,
of dollars.
for me it's not worth it lah.
They take the risk lah.
It's just matter of time saja. Kalau if let's say you've been trafficking, you know, like what we discussed the other. I got someone from ICA told me. You know, sometimes practically friends and friends backstabbing. For example, that if let's say we are not talking about drugs, we are talking about let's say vapes. You know, you can get information say, sir, this number, because aku bingit dengan kau, I can tell the officer that this number, kalau kau datang naik motor, kau dia ada bawa vape.
Oh ya lah, can lah.
So practically kalau if let's say in general, kalau if let's say you are trafficking, it's just a matter of time that people will give you all information for you to track down.
So please guys, be careful, jangan buat benda yang salah. Tapi dalam segi apa-apa pun, kalau you guys ada masalah, macam rhyme masalah, boleh cari Adel Law LLC, cari Syakirin. InsyaAllah Syakirin akan bantu dalam segala aspek, ataupun just be open with Syakirin, share apa yang kau nak find solution probably, then find Syakirin.
Tapi macam Syakirin cakap, kau nak kena jujur, kau tak boleh sudah menipu, pasal
Yalah,
dia bukan macam gitu, okay? So jadi kalau kau nak tahu lebih lanjut tentang Adel Law, kau boleh follow mereka di Facebook, Instagram dan TikTok @adel.law.llc, ataupun lusuri website mereka di adellaw.com.sg untuk maklumat lanjut.
And nak jumpa Syakirin kan, you can book an appointment WhatsApp di talian 83997923 83997923 ataupun walk in kat blok 190 Lorong 6 Tua Payuh, unit number 02-512.